Hello everybody and welcome back to my Let's Play Star Trek Judgment Rites. Kirk, Scotty, and Chekhov go to this Smithsonian Annex on Nova Altar, and we're asked to join in a special ceremony for some kind of celebration with a family about to join, a species about to join the Federation. But as you're here, somebody decides to capture the exhibit area and hold it for ransom, I guess, and the leader and curator of the museum gets knocked out by some kind of overload. So now we're going to try to figure out who those attackers are and see if we can stop them.
This glass birdhouse is the nesting place of a Brecnerian swallow.
Hold on a minute.
An old suit of armor, but with a strong framework added inside to avoid any accidents. It's holding a large metal lance in its right gauntlet.
Sprinkle.
An enormous bottle of cognac. The plaque below reads, "This Jeroboam of Kazakhstanian cognac is from the first blending and 40-year aging on Nova Atar." A nearly full decanter of cognac. A small, tantalizing goblet of cognac waiting for the warm touch of Mr. Scott's hand to gently release its vapors. Finely crafted silver serving tray. The curator's office is an interesting mix of the old and new. The curator's desk, neat, organized. A monitoring and control station for museum security. The curator's office is an
Okay. Maybe we could do something on here.
Simple trap, simple to disarm. Whoever did this must have figured the curator would not be expecting it.
The lens seems to be kind of
an old suit of
shown to us.
The large lance shows somewhere.
Maybe a bottle of cognac would help pound too.
I feel rather bad about this, Captain.
I do too, Scotty, but it's always surprising what you need in an emergency.
Especially in an adventure game.
The decanter is nearly full. This is a very expensive silver tray.
Wait a minute, this thing was underneath the bottle.
The note on the paper reads, Bresnia, VVSOP 2123.
I wonder what this is for.
Maybe useful for something.
Security lockdown in effect. Please enter release code.
Oh, I should have wrote that down.
Incorrect access.
Hold on, I need a...
No, I don't think that's necessary.
Just need to look at it and I need to write down the code.
The note on the paper reads, Bresnia, VVSOP 2123.
VVSOP 2123. Okay. Alright.
Security lockdown in effect. Please enter release code.
VVSOP 2123.
Security lock deactivated.
So thinking there was something else I need to do, but Actually, I think there's a way you could use a suit of armor to barricade the door if you didn't get that thing. You just need to push a button underneath the console and it'll open out the door. Then you could use a suit of armor to block the door so that way you could move through it, but...
Security lockdown is in effect. Please enter access code. Security lock deactivated.
The surface of the old docking ring is pitted from micrometeorite strikes.
Okay, well, there may be something about those magnetic couplings we could use.
I was able to pull off some of the magnetic clamps. I'm sure we will find a use for them.
Oh yeah, I forgot to do something.
No, I don't think that's necessary.
Lights cascade.
This is not exactly my area of expertise.
You Scotty then.
I've looked this beastie over, and the only things we might be able to use are the capacitors. I've taken them out. They'll soak up a wee bit of power before releasing it.
Security lockdown is in effect. Please enter access code. Authorization code correct. Warning. Malfunction in security authorization. Access denied.
It appears that the terrorists do not want any visitors.
Appears so. See what we have right now.
A rather worn lance. A standard silver serving tray.
Silver is a good conductor.
An old
sometimes.
style phaser cannon capacitor. It is currently uncharged. U-shaped magnetic clamps.
I'm just a simple captain, not an engineer. I'll let one of you handle this.
Scotty might be able to find something useful in there.
Everything on this pod's too tight. I need the proper tools. I was able to get one loose access panel, but I'm not sure what we can do with it.
See if we
Lights
can
cascade.
see something that.
Do you think we could pry the doors open?
We'd need a mighty big crowbar for that door, laddie. Captain, when you were in school, did you ever make a tennis ball cannon?
There it is.
Of course, Mr. Scott. It's a dormitory tradition. Empty cans, tape, and a little propellant. If I remember my formula... But what's that got to do with our situation?
I was standing here looking at the cannon and thought maybe we could use the same idea to get through that wee door.
You're going to knock down the door with a tennis ball?
I'm sure Scotty had something else in mind. You did, didn't you, Mr. Scott?
Aye, Captain. In an engineering dorm, that's for freshmen only. As you move along, you get into bigger and better versions.
We'll use a big tennis ball?
No, laddie. I was thinking, since we cannot fix the phaser here, maybe we could build some sort of mass driver. The capacitors on the cannon can discharge a lot of power in a short burst.
Oh, I remember. Using magnetic fields to propel an object faster and faster.
Don't say it, laddie. You didn't invent them.
Of course not. I was going to say we will need an iron tennis ball.
Let's keep working, gentlemen. Time is, well, not on our side.
From what that looks like, I think we could charge capacitors on this platform here.
The capacitor should charge very quickly.
Let's get the second one
The
charged
capacitor
too.
should charge very quickly.
Wait a few seconds.
Let's keep working, gentlemen. Time is, well...
I think I already did that. I'm not sure. Yeah. Takes a few seconds to get those to charge, but it's very easy to know when they are. There we go.
Chekhov takes the capacitor off of the Aurora generator.
That one's ready.
Chekhov takes the capacitor off of the Aurora generator.
Maybe we could do something with that robot.
That has to be one of the most useless robots I've ever seen.
Badly designed, Captain.
It's not going to help us, is it?
Only in a dance contest, Mr. Chekhov. This is not exactly my...
Wait, it's gotta get some parts off of it.
There's no way anyone could fix this piece of junk, no matter how much time was available. But I did get some wires that may be helpful.
Let's see.
Superconducting wires.
Do I need a...
You take the capacitor out of the robot.
Well, it's not like anyone's likely to be using this monstrosity soon, so I pulled out the only things we might be able to use. It's not much, only some heat-resistant wiring and a cable.
Okay, this is a...
Lights cascade continually above the surface of this device. Plaques on each side read,
There's a fair bit of power in there, Captain. It's just not all being thrown out at once.
We could probably use it to knock into that door, I'm thinking.
We'll still have to wire them up, Captain. That's going to be the real job.
I think the superconducting wire would be very useful for that.
Captain, I'll need a little help positioning the clamps correctly while wiring them. Captain, push harder. I'll need these tighter to get more power.
I'm giving it all I got, Scotty.
Actually, Captain, I don't think these will do. They'd survive firing the beastie, but they don't carry enough current for what we're likely to need.
I'm sure we could find something that would work in this place.
Okay, actually, if I use this... Scotty said he could get this console working, but it's not like he need to. Maybe he can.
We are hooked up here, Captain.
the Klingon console written on the...
Oh, they don't talk about that anymore. Now let's see about the lance.
One projectile ready to go, Captain.
So this is going to be pretty interesting.
We'll need to have a power storage source before we can do anything else.
Oh yes, we need to use the...
The capacitor should charge very quickly.
We can give it a try, Captain.
Oops. I think maybe both capacitors need to be charged up.
You pick the lance up off the floor.
One projectile ready to go, Captain.
Wait for the capacitors to charge.
Thank you, Captain. This'll be just like old times.
School must miss you dearly, Mr. Scott.
Guess that worked. Forgot to talk to these guys in the other rooms real quick. I want to do that before I end this Let's Play here.
Begging your pardon, Captain, but I don't think there's much else for us here.
Anything left here of any help, gentlemen? If not, let's move on.
I don't think we need to be in here, Captain, unless there is something we missed.
I kinda got it a long time, but...
I do not know what we should do next, Captain. Maybe I can wring some information out of that security panel.
Oh, maybe you can.
I've checked the system, Captain. Whoever sabotaged it did a fine job. All of the modules of the security system were cut off from each other when the curator tried to trigger the defenses. And I do not think I can repair from here.
I wish we had more information. We don't know who they are, what they want, or how long we have to stop them. Look around, gentlemen. Let's see if we can find something to solve this little mystery.
This is not quite the shore leave I expected, Captain.
Okay, well, I think I want to call it Let's Play here. So... I'll save it here.
New game. Replace pre.
And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.